Hamlin and Joe Gibbs Racing onto the championship 4. You still have tears in your eyes. How much were you thinking as you celebrated number 60 about your dad, Dennis, because you wanted this one for him?
Yeah, it definitely means a lot. I usually, it's to the point where I kind of give the fans some shit, but not today. I appreciate all of you so much.
It's okay.
Yeah, just obviously want to say hi to my dad, family, back at home, all the friends that came out there for Vegas, hoping we get 60, but I didn't think we were, yeah, just put the pedal down those last 10 laps and made it happen.
How did you make it happen, Denny? Because it looked like it might not happen.
Chris did an amazing job on that final stop, getting the car just right, and I just held it down. That's all I could do is just go for it. I felt like I had nothing to lose, just go for it and try to punch the ticket now, and man, this one feels great.
We talked about the dedication you've shown because you feel like your championship window is right now. 7 hours of sim this week, all the effort that went into it. But did you think this has been such a hit or miss racetrack for you guys that it can happen today?
I mean, if you would ask me yesterday, I would have said no. But you know, just super proud of this team for making the adjustments they did. Pit crew for doing a great job all day, and AM PM. This is only my second race with these guys. When we get new sponsors, we typically win with them. So appreciate them, Toyota, Jordan Brand, Shady Rays, Coca-Cola, all of our partners, Sport Clips, Progressive, and I don't know. I just don't know what to say. It was very unexpected. You know, with those last 15 laps, I didn't think we were going to win, but I knew I was going to give it all I had.
On so many levels, this one means a lot more. Number 60 for Denny Hamlin. This one is for the Hamlin family, and Denny is on to the championship 4 in Phoenix.
And Chase Briscoe comes home in the 4th position, looking for that championship 4 spot. You had control on that final restart, but a disadvantage tire-wise, just 2 tires. How hard were you hanging on there at the end?
I was hanging on. Yeah, I thought I was in a really good spot there. The first kind of 3 or 4 laps after that restart, my car drove really good, and then as I ran, I was just absolutely sideways in our Bass Pro Shops tracker Toyota. So, yeah, I thought there for a while when they were racing hard enough that maybe I was going to sneak one off on them, but yeah, just really loose there at the end, and yeah, glad at least JGR car won. But yeah, that one will sting for a while.
Headed to Dayton next week, you're plus 15. What kind of day does that mean you guys have to have?
I think we just got to go there and race and see what happens. But, yeah, I mean, obviously that's where the biggest point swing is probably going to come for all of us. You know, luckily for us, we didn't use our one mulligan, I guess, today. So, yeah, we'll just go there and see what we can do and hopefully come out of there on the plus side or maybe even win it. And, yeah, go on to Martinsville and see what we can do.
Top 5 finish here for Chase Briscoe.
Second place today for Kyle Larson. Hard-fought battle there at the end with the 11. What ultimately did you feel like you needed more of, maybe just to hold him off ultimately?
Yeah, I mean, I thought I had a big enough gap down the backstretch to like go to the top and get rolling momentum. But yeah, his car, the Toyotas in general, were really fast on the short run and had a lot of speed. And yeah, he must have nailed the bottom behind me, got to my inside, and it was kind of, you know, over from there. But yeah, he did an awesome job. Like he got up on the wheel there. I mean, I felt like I was up on the wheel, and he did a really good job. I tried to take his line away in 3 and 4, and he got to my outside. So rarely do you see Denny do that, and he did a great job. So hats off to them. Hats off to my team, too. You know, we had an awesome day as well. I think we were second maybe in the first stage, won the next stage, and second in the race. So, you know, good points today. Obviously, would have liked, you know, the issue with the 10 and the 24 to not happen because we had just kind of taken control of the race there and was going to kind of cruise to a victory. But, you know, that's racing and it gets crazy. So happy though still to get a good finish. It was getting hectic there.
You go to Talladega plus 35. What does that do to your mentality for these next couple of weeks even?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, obviously it could completely flip next week, but I do feel like, you know, our super speedway stuff has gotten a lot better. We've done really well on them this year, but you know, you can never expect a good finish or a finish at all when you go there. So yeah, we'll just try and go and execute like we have been this year at those places, and you know, hopefully we can have another good point day and maybe Martinsville will be a little bit easier. But right now, I know it shows plus 35, but somebody below the cut line wins, then it's a lot less. So playoffs are crazy.
Good day for the 5 team. Kyle Larson finishes second.
And Joey Logano comes home in the 6th position. Do you feel like you guys made the most out of a challenging day?
Yeah, I mean, there was moments I thought we were pretty decent. Just needed to get track position early in the race. We were just good on the long haul and couldn't quite get to, just a cleaner air towards the front because our restarts weren't good enough. And then the start of the 3rd stage, we lost a balance on the car, got way loose and lost all our track position. And then Paul made a great call again to put 2 on it and, put us on the front row. I mean, that's all you can try to do at that point. I feel like we have to win. So it's kind of an all or nothing call, and it still netted out ahead of where we would have finished for sure, finishing 6th. But you see the front there and had a decent restart, and all kind of came down to the back straightaway with the push. The 48 had an option to go in 3 wide or push to 19, and dang it, he pushed to 19. So that kind of shoved him ahead to get distance into the corner in 3 and clear me. So that kind of put us in a bad spot. But overall, hey, I mean, it's a good battle, but not good enough.
As you look at Talladega, Team Penske is so good at super speedway racing. You're a 3-time winner there. How aggressive will you be out the gate next week?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's pretty clear what we got to do looking at the points. I mean, as one spot's already taken up, and then, I think we're 24 out. I mean, yeah, it's possible to point in for sure, but you're going to have to be pretty special the next 2 weeks without winning the race. But, today everyone ran so well, right? I mean, all the playoff cars, besides the ones that wrecked, were top 5 stage points all day. So it's hard to close up on them.
3rd place today for Christopher Bell and a good points day, but ultimately on a day that I think started with a lot of optimism for a race win. What is the biggest takeaway from this afternoon?
Just, I don't know, kind of deja vu as, last year. It's just we were off a little bit at the beginning of the race, and then obviously got going pretty good there the second half of the race, and I felt like at the second half I had what I needed to go out there and win, and I just didn't do a good job on the restarts and didn't get through there. So I don't know. Feels a lot like last year. Hopefully we can execute the next 2 a little bit better than last year.
You nearly got collected in this William Byron crash down here in turn number 4. How dicey of a moment was that for you inside the car?
Yeah, I mean, that's just being fortunate, being blessed. They crashed and the sun's right there. There's tire smoke, so I had no idea where any of them were. Just kind of prayed, hit the brake, and tried to keep it as far left as I could, and fortunately we missed it. So, yeah, just I don't know. It literally feels like deja vu, and yeah, proud of everyone on this Ream team. We didn't get a Ream win this year, but came really close, and I guess we'll go roll the dice at Talladega.
Yep. On to Talladega, the 20 car heads there, 20 above the cut line.
And an 18th place finish for Chase Elliott after a couple of mishaps on pit road. So how would you summarize the day for you and the 9 team?
I thought it was going really good for a little while at least. Yeah, we started the day strong. I thought we had our balance in a really good spot. I was kind of happy about just the way it was driving and everything. Unfortunately, I had a penalty there on pit road, and just got back in traffic, and I needed something pretty different, balance-wise, to be good back there. And I probably missed a little bit on my first read, and we only had a couple shots to try and help that. So I got behind on adjustments, for the track position, and then a couple bad decisions on that last restart, and unfortunately, got us a bad result. So try again next week.
Let's talk about next week. A lot of guys are fearing Talladega, especially as it is considered a wild card race. But is there room for the 9 team to find some optimism, knowing you've been so good there?
Oh yeah, I feel fine. I mean, it is what it is. Everybody's got to go, so you better learn to like it real quick, because it'll be here soon.
5th today for Tyler Reddick is the best of the non-playoff guys. You're up front all day, though, it seems like. How would you kind of evaluate the day you guys had?
Yeah, just real close all day to, getting to the lead on the cycles throughout the day. We had a kind of a tricky position we were in on pit road most of the day. We were ahead of the 20. It was somewhat manageable, but coming around him and then having the 4 and the 1 right in front of us, we definitely lost some time getting out of the box there, but that's just a product of when we qualify 7th or 8th, you're in that kind of situation. But this is the day that our Jordan Brand camera needed to have. It's ultimately a bummer that we weren't really able to lead any laps or get the victory.
Going back to stage 1, you guys were the first car to pit in that green flag cycle and got you quite a few spots. Did that change anything about the day or a mindset or anything that you and Billy worked through the rest of the afternoon?
No, I think for us, we just we tried to be mindful of what we were fighting and what direction we need to go on our car. I feel like the last 100 laps or so, we were pretty close. Just wish when they all crashed there, we wouldn't have checked up as much. I mean, it was that or get in the wreck, I guess. So, yeah, we were in good shape there. Just lost some spots there and, ultimately just a little too far back to do anything with it.
Still not a bad day. 5th today for Tyler Reddick.
Glad to see Ryan Blaney out of the infield care center. Man, did you have any warning that the right front was going down, Ryan?
Nope, no warning. So the left front tire blew into 3, and unfortunate going home early.
Yeah. What do you do from now on? I mean, you've won Talladega twice in the fall, won Martinsville twice in the fall. Do you kind of rest on the fact of how good you've been at those 2 tracks, Ryan?
I mean, maybe you look forward to those. Obviously, we have to look forward to them. Not the spot you want to be in. I actually thought we got our car fairly decent there, and was looking forward to keep going and never got it. But, pretty simple. Got to go win one of the next 2 weeks, and hopefully we can rebound and do it.
Yeah, they have won, as we mentioned, Talladega and Martinsville twice each before left front takes Ryan Blaney out here in Vegas. Boy, what a crazy restart wreck. Ty Gibbs was a victim in that. What was your take on what happened on that restart, Ty?
Yeah, I didn't really see the replay. I just saw that maybe one of the guys squeezed somebody into me. So unfortunate. We were fast all day.
Did you get a sense like something like that was coming, Ty? Tight racing like that?
Yeah, we got wrecked. So we're gonna go on the next week.
Ty Gibbs out before the finish here at Vegas. Kim, glad to see Ty Dillon out of the infield care center, the caution before. So walk us through your perspective on things. Did your spotter let the 24 know you were coming to pit road?
Yeah, it was a rough day for our Field and Stream Sugarland team. There was something wrong with our race car all day. We just couldn't get it fixed. So we were hoping to get it back to the shop and diagnose that. And my spotter told me that he let the 24 spotter know we were coming to pit road. Maybe I didn't wave him off enough, but, I feel like at this level, you kind of trust your spotters to do that. It's just – I don't know what we do different there. I was about to hit pit road and just take tires and kind of were taking our medicine on the day, unfortunately. And I hate it for the Hendrick guys. I hate it for Chevrolet that it happened that way. But I'm not even looking out the mirror at that point. I'm just trying to hit my points to get on pit road. He hit me hard. So, it's an unfortunate way for that to happen.
Were you coming to pit road higher than you normally had all day long under a green flag stop?
I don't think so. No, that was pretty much the line I had taken all day. Trying to still compete and get on pit road as hard as I can. You use up as much of the banking as you can, then you dip down low. I don't think I was egregious in that. So maybe just a lack of information being transferred. I know our car looked really cool with the camo on it with Field and Stream, and maybe it blended in a little bit, but I hate it for them. We brought on great partners this year, and we didn't put our best foot forward as a team, but we hope to have them back, hope to have Sugarlands back and do good for them in the future.
Boy, Lee, as he mentioned, a hard impact. Just glad to see that Ty Dillon is okay after that one. Yeah, let's chat with William Byron. Glad to see him walking out of the infield care center as well. Man, walk us through how all that went down and how much time you had to react when you saw the 10 coming to pit road.
I never saw him wave. I didn't see any indication that he was pitting, and it was probably 12 to 15 laps after we had pitted, so I thought the cycle was fully over. Nobody said anything to my spotter from what I know. I had zero idea. Everybody's been wrapping the paint really far around the corner, and that's what I was doing to have a good lap. And I was watching him thinking, okay, he missed the bottom a little bit here, and then he just started slowing, and I was like, had no idea what was going on. So I'm just devastated. I had no indication, so I obviously wouldn't have just driven full speed in the back of him like that.
You talk about the devastation. Were you thinking that you had a winning race car today, William?
We were right there with the 5. I got loose a few laps before and lost the lead. which I was bummed about, but was going to try to get my balance back to a reasonable place. I was a little bit loose that run, looser than I expected to be, and was just kind of pacing it. And, yeah, I mean, just as good as we were and just as good as the race was going, you just, for random shit to happen like that, it just sucks. So, I don't know. I can't believe it. I obviously would never do that. During the cycle, you're anticipating guys pitting, and just sucks.
You can tell the disappointment in his voice, but I want to go back to the word William Byron used, Lee, and that was devastation. He knew he had a shot to win the race, and certainly to lose it in that fashion, not what the 24 team wanted or expected.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports. If you enjoyed what you just watched, well, it's time to bring the action and subscribe to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube channel. You can have it all: news, highlights, interviews, and analysis. So go for it.